Well, if your problem happens to be hair loss, well, that's a whole different challenge altogether. And here to help us with that this morning, Amnon Zakay from RazHair Loss Solutions, and one of his clients, Beverly, joins us here this morning. Hair loss affects men and women on an equal percentage, or what would you say?
Yeah, generally people happen to believe that hair loss is such an issue that only men experiencing, which is wrong. I don't want to get to numbers, but basically there are millions of women that experiencing hair loss.
And certainly if it's you, then you don't care about all the numbers.
Right.
You just want somebody to deal with your situation.
And obviously when you don't have any such a problem as a hair loss, you're sure, especially as a woman, that nobody really has such a problem with hair loss. But in fact, women, and millions of them, are experiencing hair loss.
Now, RazHair Loss Solutions has been around for quite some time, and you're known internationally, because I know you're not just here in San Diego, but you're in Europe as well.
Right, for the last 30 years and 10 years in San Diego.
Now, what makes what you do unique and different? I know that this is not a transplant procedure, so to speak. It's non-invasive. What do you actually do?
I would say one more thing. You know, women that going through hair loss tend to think that the only solution that existing in the market are either wigs or hair extension, or sometimes they would go to lotion and potions, to creams and products that, you know, as they are desperate, they are looking for anything that may help. We are talking about hair enhancement. It's a human hair that is added to the woman's own hair in such a way that we don't need to use any chemicals, any glues, any adhesive, so it's not a messy procedure. It's a pretty clear and natural procedure.
And as you and I were talking prior to the segment here, I incorrectly used the term replacement, because it is not a replacement, it is an addition, is it not?
It's a hair addition, yeah. Well, it's replacing the hair that the woman has lost.
Right.
That's correct. But I prefer to use the term hair enhancement because we are enhancing the existing hair. The nice thing about it is that rather than covering the existing thin hair or shaving it or using glues, etc., we are trying to combine an additional hair along with the existing hair in such a way that the existing thin hair, which is very important to every woman, she doesn't want to give away this hair, she doesn't want to trim it, she doesn't want to cover it. So we are going to enhance the additional hair along with the thinning hair that will be eventually showing.
Well, now Beverly's been sitting over here so polite and sweet and quiet without saying a word. My dear, you don't have to say a word with that head of hair. It is absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you.
But you had some challenges here, and I think do you mind if we show the before and after picture?
No.
Well, then let's show the before here. You had some pattern baldness, and your hair was really starting to thin here. Had you tried other solutions?
Yes, I tried hair extensions for several years, and to no avail. What was happening was, as the extensions were pulling out, I would lose more of my own hair. And mine was basically a familial problem. My mother, my father.
Hereditary.
Yes. Very much so.
And we should probably point out that this is a solution for that type of problem. There are certain things that you honestly, you admit you just can't help people with, and you don't even give them false hope for that.
You know, we aim women that is experiencing female pattern baldness. It's a natural process that happens over the years due to basically genes and family history.
Right.
So in those cases, women will never get bald. Unlike men, by the way, women will never get bald due to female pattern baldness,
the hair just
but
thins.
will get thin. So that's the cases that we are able to do something, because we are going to use her own hair. We are using her own hair. Her own hair is showing, actually. It's blended and mixed on top of the head along with the hair addition. Now, women that going through medical conditions, that's a different story. There are products. Obviously, the wigs can fit people with hair loss due to medical reasons.
But if your hair is thinning, ladies, talk to Amnon at Raz International Hair Restoration right here in San Diego, a chance for you to go, and he'll give you 25% off the initial procedure, which is the most involved and the most expensive part of the whole procedure. 25% off just for mentioning that you saw this segment on San Diego Living. The number is on your screen, as is the website right there. Amnon, thank you so much. And Beverly, I just do people do this to you a lot? Do they really inspect? Because again, it's just
my friends do.
It's
yes.
a beautiful head of hair. So
Thank
congratulations, Amnon, and nice work.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in
very
today.
much.
Thank you.
You bet. For more information, you go to san diego6.com and you just click on San Diego Living.